Hello, what's up, guys? Today, Apple released iOS 16 Beta 4 for developers, and soon it will be available for public beta testers. Along with iOS 16 Beta 4, Apple also released Xcode 14 Beta 4, iPadOS 16 Beta 4, tvOS 16 Beta 4, and macOS Ventura Beta 4, 16 HomePodOS 16 Beta 4, but I did not see the release of watchOS Beta 4. So let's talk about a little bit about the build number. So if you go to the build, you tap here and it says update includes improvement and bug fixes, and it's a big update. I mean, there are lots of changes have been made, lots of bugs have been fixed, and we're going to talk about few changes in iOS 16 Beta 4. The the first thing I'll be talking about, the new feature, is Activity Kit, which is live activity API for developer, which allows them to now use the activity on the lock screen. For example, if you're tracking your Uber Eats delivery or something like that, you can view it on the lock screen right here. I'll give another example. Let's say you put a timer for 5 minutes, okay, and then if you drop down the lock screen menu, you can see here the timer even your screen is locked. So that's a new feature in beta 4 has been added, and it might not be fully available in 16 iOS 16 final release, but eventually it will be there for developers, to use API. And there's also the modem firmware update for most of the devices. So the next thing I'll be talking about is iMessage. In iMessage and iOS 16 beta 4, Apple has made changes. If you click on edit in the iMessage, you can see the history. Let's say how many times the message has been edited. You can hide it if you want. And before, to undo the send message, you had like 15 minutes. That might change into 2 minutes at the final release. So that's it for iMessages. And next thing, if you go to settings and you go to notifications, as you can see, the Apple has added some graphical examples of what these actually means. So choose the default for now. How notifications appear. Pinch the notification list on the lock screen to change list layout and context. So in beta 3, these, if you can see these graphical images, they were not there. It was only saying like the count, stack, and list. But now they have added the graphical images, so you can choose the way you wanna customize your notifications. So far, the best feature I liked in this iOS 16 is a background remover for any image. Let's say the picture of this flower. If I tap and hold it, so I can carry it anywhere. Just the flower, just the image, without the background. So you can also share it. Let's say if I want to share it, go to message, and then you just tap here, and then you can send it. Or you can just carry it around like that, and then you can just tap and hold it. So when you share it like that, as you can see, it went with a black background image, because when I dragged it, the background was black. So but when I dragged it all the way to send the message, you can see there's no background at all. So you can literally remove background of any image you like. Let's say this dog, I want to take it for a walk. So you can just tap and hold. So go to message and tap here, let go, and the dog is there. So that's a cool feature so far in iOS 16. Apple has added That's my favorite, at least. So battery life is so far is great. I don't see any issues with battery life. I mean, in iOS 16 beta 4, the battery health, it doesn't drain quickly, as well as the iPhone storage. That's also not bad. In the previous betas, some of the devices, they were having problem. If you see this, the breakdown of your thing, like apps, iOS, which apps taking more space or photos or all that. But now it almost loads immediately as soon as you tap on it. And there are also lots of other little features have been added in iOS 16 beta 4, and we might see few more betas before the final release of 16. And if you wanna study them in detail, you can go and check it out. By the way, this was the timer I set it for 5 minutes, so you can go and check it out. And Apple resolved iPad OS beta. It shows all the details, the little bugs they have fixed in iOS 16 beta 4. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.